I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in living that we forget that we're alive. I was just thinking about video ideas to make for today, and I was reading this book called The Kabbalion, and just randomly reading it, it made me think of just life. And I mean, I always think about life. I'm always thinking about life. I'm talking about life. Everything is life, right? But I say all that to say, just the nature of life. And I think we get so caught up and so close, zoomed into this experience that we forget the grand plan and just the way life is. I just think the nature of life is warranted to have a video about itself. So I feel like let's talk about that. And it's just like I'm really going. I kind of have like a direction I go with all my videos, but this is kind of just off the head. But just think like the Earth is so big. To be able to have 8 billion people, that astonishes me every day. And the fact that people are passing away right now, people are being born right now. Every single thing you can think of is going on. And that is just with humans. If you think about just all the things that allow life, even on this planet alone, you start to realize like, dang, this experience is not just random. I go back and forth as I was reading the chapter on the Kabbalion called about rhythm and the pendulum swinging. If your pendulum swings one way or far to the right, it will swing far back to the left. That's just the law of rhythm. So with that being said, I start to see this develop in my own life, and it's like sometimes you get so focused, so zoomed into your daily task in your own life that you forget about life itself. And I think that idea is such a liberating thing and a great reminder, because it's easy to get caught up and to forget who we are and what we're here for, and even not even having a reason to be here. We just are here, but we've been distracted with all of these human things and all of these things we created for ourselves. In the midst of us living our lives, we cover up the light, honestly. And I think that's a big reason why the world is the way it is, because people don't realize who they are or realize what the world is. And most people are sleepwalking. They walk around their whole lives doing every single thing, but not aware that they're doing it. So most people never bring in the added degree of awareness, and you see that manifest in the way people act, the way people treat each other, and all of those other things. But I think if we collectively agreed that life is a sacred experience, each other are just as sacred as each other. No matter where you come from, we all got a story. We all started from somewhere, whatever the case. But I think we can be so selfish and egoic sometimes that we forget we're a part of something way bigger and beyond anything that we really go through on a day-to-day basis. And so I just want to talk about that, but also I just want to also talk more about just the way life goes. Like, if sometimes I find myself like saying whoever designed this life is a genius. I mean, obviously you want to call it God, universe, whatever you want to call it, but just the nature of this life, it's like it was curated to the absolute for a human being, and more so for your soul to incarnate and grow within this life. And side note, I experienced this a lot, but it's always just a good reminder to have it pop up in your life. And that's the fact that I was just reading, and then I realized like, dang, I'm alive. And also the fact that I felt like I'm in this human body, but I feel like it's not me. I feel like I'm watching this body. And I feel like I can differentiate my sense of self from this body and from these labels and names and everything that's formulated who I think I am. But that's kind of another video for another day. But yeah, man, life, the way it goes, just think about every single moment you've experienced is all brought you here and all shaped you into who you are today. Whether that be for better or worse, all these events have their role in everything, is playing a part in everything. Also, yeah, I definitely recommend the book called The Kabbalion. anything, everybody should read it, but it has lessons and laws of the universe that encapsulate and are part of your day-to-day life. So I think it's good to learn about. But anyway, I say all that to say, cause and effect. Everything happens without a cause and effect. And the book was saying, like, people who think things happen out of chance. We're talking about how chance is just a way to describe something that you haven't been able to deem as law, or use something that you're not aware of is a law. But every cause has an effect. Just think, like, this universe is not only here for you to be alive, it's alive in itself. Everything is thinking, living, or I won't say thinking, but living, breathing, flowing, vibrating, moving all around us. And even, like, I made some videos in the past. I really love this video titled From Atoms to Galaxies, and we talk about that too. The fact that you have all of these almost an infinite number of atoms, one amount you can't count, and on top of that you got cells and all of these organs and all these things continuously working right now as I speak, to allow me to speak, to allow me to breathe. There's some force outside of myself that's keeping me alive to this point. So I know that my purpose on this planet is not done. And even on the higher scale, on the bigger scale, the sun right now, the sun shines every single morning without complaining. It may have clouds in front of it, but that's not the sun's fault. The sun comes up every single day. The earth rotates. The moon is just enough far away that we can have tides. Whatever you like, bro, just think about your life and just start thinking about the existential things. And I think that frees up a lot of just worry and waste of time when we sit back and just get so caught up in things that don't matter. Now, whatever matters to you is what matters to you. But I think as a collective, we can at least start to appreciate and become aware of the fact that life, and the fact of how powerful the way of life is. And life isn't just a random experience. Every single moment has shaped you, created you, and you've created it. So how could that just be random? How could you just be here and then it's just it? Like, we may be here for a short time on this planet, but that short time is meant to happen, or it wouldn't happen. Just think, you got just for example, you got 80 years of this life, but the universe has been around for 13 billion years, and so has the earth for 4.5 billion years. And you're so special that you get 80 of those years. Just think of that. And now it may sound contrary, like, how do I only get 80 years out of that many? The fact that you even exist anyway is enough. There is enough proof that your existence is worthy. And that's something I love to talk about and believe in, knowing that just me being here is enough, because me being here verifies that I'm supposed to be here, and the fact that I'm still here continuously proves that. But yeah, man, life. I could probably make a whole series about this, and we'll probably add videos onto it as we go. But yeah, man, the nature of life. Just being in nature just reminds you of the flow of things, reminds you of the stillness behind the movement of everything. Just letting go and taking the load off, and not being so caught up in other people's lives and in your own life, and just enjoying life. Enjoy the little things, the things you enjoyed as a child. Go outside. Like, I'm telling you, it feels good, it feels liberating, and it feels good to just let go of all the things you've been carrying, because why are you even holding on to them anyway? But that's another video for another day. Appreciate y'all for watching. New song on the road, out now. Project coming soon. Good Girls Gone Bad with my dog, man. Shout out to my homie. We gonna go up, grow up, show up. You know what's up, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. We out. Unlimited.